Dulwich Hamlet arrive at the Queen Elizabeth II Stadium this afternoon, looking to extend their 13-game unbeaten run in the league against Enfield Town. Dulwich were forced to wait until the final 15 minutes to score the winner against Lowestoft Town last weekend, with Ricky Hales' header handing them a 1-0 win. He misses today through suspension along with Mohamedou Fall, with Anthony Achimpong coming in, as well as Omar Karoma for his third Hamlet debut. Enfield had a trip to the Kent coast on Tuesday evening and came away having been hammered 5-1 by high-flying Folkestone Invicta. However, they are the only side in the division without a home loss. They also make 2 changes, with returns for Ryan Blackman and Mickey Parcell. Of the 12 sides which started the day in the bottom half of the table, Dulwich have beaten the other 11. Can they complete the set and inflict a first home defeat in the league on their hosts? Better pass from Ferguson this time. Allassani not scored in his last 3 games for Dulwich since his hat-trick at the Met Police. Due a goal to that. It's a lovely back heel for Simon Thomas to chase onto. Near to the area he goes, and then loses his balance. And that's given away by one of Wigan. Sloppy. In comes a long-range shot, but it's a waste in the end. Dulwich not covering themselves in any glory there. Sloppy from On of Wigan. A tough afternoon for Dulwich, as I said earlier. Again, they've given away possession too cheaply. Not settled well in this game. Achimpong away. Allassani won't be able to bring this down, I don't think. Almost got lucky. Late challenged by Green on Purse. Green was on the receiving end of a couple of late challenges early on last weekend, but that was a poor one from him. Purse certainly felt that. He's going to need some attention here, Darren Purse. It was, let's say, a lunge from Nathan Green. He's going to earn himself a booking as well. Return of Nara Clunas on the bench. Don't know how fit he is. If he could get any minutes there, that'd be great. Maybe Tuesday night be more realistic for him. Allassani's done well to win it there. Off Purse. Advancing towards the area. This is very dangerous. Reise Allassani. Is there a shot for him? Yes, there is in the end. It's come through to Karoma. He strikes it first time. Straight at Joe Wright. Well, Darren Purse is a lucky man. Allassani getting the ball in that sort of area and driving towards the penalty area is always a threat. He's shown that time and time again in his short time at Champion Hill. Mink. Poked onto Allassani. Nice turn from Allassani. He's got space now. Is there a shot for him? You betcha. But he can't test Joe Wright. When he finds that sort of space, there's only one thing in mind for him. So many times over the last month or so he's found the bottom corner from distance. Games at Harlow and Thurrock and the Met Police. He's done just that. Searching for Karoma again here, who's offside. Oh no, it's not. I thought the offside flag had gone up. It's actually for a free kick. It's a shirt pull. What will Carew's delivery be like here? To a decent area. Right comes the punch, does well. And caught Weatherstone there, the goalkeeper, as he flew out. And Weatherstone's going to need some action here from Bacola Dyer. Been in the wars recently, Mark Weatherstone. Had a cut above his eye at Hendon a couple of games ago. Good goalkeeping from Wright to come through a crowd of players and punch clear as he did. Must have caught Weatherstone with the leg perhaps as he came through. To use Mackenzie. Back to Wright again. Just trying to hurry him up. Good ball downfield though, away from harm by the goalkeeper. Thomas had the better of Weatherstone in the air. Taylor comes around to clear. Wide by Martin. Rumens again coming forward. Crosses deep. Edwards backpedaling and gathers, but has the goal been given? It has. Well, I thought he was fouled perhaps by Thomas, but Enfield have been given the goal. Not sure if it's Simon Thomas who will claim it or whether it'll go down as an own goal. Dulwich aren't happy with the referee. The ball in by Rumens. Forced the goalkeeper into back-pedalling towards his own goal line. There certainly was contact with Thomas. Referee said it's fair, and the goal will stand. And Enfield lead. Thomas has been given the goal. That's a controversial moment in this first half, that's for sure. See the reaction of Edwards. He was absolutely livid that had been allowed to stand by the referee. It was a Carew in-swinger which won them the game last weekend. Come up with another great delivery as he did for that Hales header. Weatherstone did flick it on. Well, he got there in front of his marker, Mark Weatherstone. Can only glance it away from goal in the end. Controversial goal though. The difference so far. Here's Allassani. Looked lively in that first half. Ferguson. Supported by Carew. Early ball for Omar Karoma inside the penalty area. Cross goal it goes and over his own crossbar. I think it's Darren Purse back there. Cleared for a corner. Dulwich already on the front foot. Enfield on the attack again. Here's Blake. Well found. Can he wrap his foot around the shot? Yes he can, but can't keep it down. Not troubling Edwards. Over the top for a goal kick it goes. Oh, fooled everyone. Kiriaki has time on the ball before crossing. So into a dangerous area. Edwards with a good grab this time. Going to be a tricky one for him. Blackman heads that one down. Sitting deep for the moment while that throw was taken. One of Wigan. Immediately thinking about playing it forward towards Allassani. Ferguson gets to the second ball first. Here is Allassani in space. Chance for 1-1. Allassani does equalise. Give him that sort of space at your peril. And Allassani is back amongst the goals for Dulwich after a 3-game run without one. He's brought them level at the start of the second half. 10th goal for the club. Ferguson gets into that second ball. And Allassani somehow unmarked. Given all that space, had the time to place his shot past right and bring Dulwich level in this game. From the restart, Dulwich on the attack again. Karoma on towards Allassani it goes. A crude challenge by McKenzie. Might have got a touch on the ball, but really poorly done by Taylor McKenzie. Wouldn't be surprised if he goes in the book here, and the referee has got his cards out. Dulwich reinvigorated since half time. Carew to go for goal from this range, you'd expect. Achimpong goes to disrupt the wall as much as he can. Carew does get it around the wall. Great save, Joe Wright. That's an outstanding bit of goalkeeping by the Enfield number one. And full stretch, tipping that one behind for a corner. One-way traffic since the break then. Carew haven't taken the free kick, will take the corner. It was met by Green. I'm not sure he got the final shot in there. Ferguson now, Green. Back into the area towards Achimpong, who gets up. Enfield clear effectively in the end. Taylor. Another tidy afternoon from him so far. Allassani. Ferguson. Lovely football this. Here's Karoma. He lines up the shot. That's over the top. Lovely build-up play from the visitors. They are starting to purr out. Ming. Clunis. Great work from him. In comes the cross as well. Here's Allassani. Deflects wide. Snapshot for him. Clunis making a difference off the bench at the moment. Nathan Green to take this latest corner. Going for the short routine. Carew feigns to use Green. And he fires the shot. His goal! Great save by Wright on the rebound. The first shot was blocked on the line. Carew with a lovely bit of skill. Fired in the shot. He's gone for goal himself. Wright with a follow-up save as well. Here's Ming. Relentless pressure at the moment from the visitors. Clunis. Lovely skill, gets away from Blake. Another low centre. Dealt with it at the near post this time. Blake trying to bring it away. Can't manage it. Carew get this one past his goalkeeper. Takes a deflection and will go wide for the corner. Knocking on the door at the moment. Carew wasn't happy where the ball was. He's ready to take now. And towards Taylor, flying in off the bar. Dulwich coming close again. It's Quade Taylor who's headed that into the ground, and off the woodwork it comes. Another free kick awarded by the referee. This time it's on of Wigan who's been penalised. It's taken quickly. Dulwich switched off slightly. Here's Notto. Drills in the cross. What a ball in that was towards the far post. Just needed a touch from Mackenzie at the far stick. I wasn't too far away from getting that touch, you know. What a ball by Notto. Dulwich survive. Entertaining game now. Much more open since the break. Here's on of Wigan. For by Achimpong. Dulwich almost passing away into trouble there. Enfield have it back quickly. Parcell. Nice bit of skill. Blackman supporting him. Long range shot. Brilliant goal from Ryan Blackman. What a way to retake the lead. Enfield have created so little since the break. My goodness, that's a good finish. If the first goal was controversial, that one you can't say at all. It's just a special goal from the Enfield number 7. Parcell starts off with a good little flick over the midfielder's head. Played it onto Blackman, didn't seem like there was much on. He's found the top corner with a stunning strike, and Enfield retake the lead. Achimpong to Quade Taylor. Again, happy to come forward with the ball, Taylor. And finds Ferguson. There's a long range shot for him. Straight at right it goes. Like Allassani can strike a ball from distance, Nathan Ferguson. This one straight at the goalkeeper, didn't have to move there, Joe Wright. Our record is under threat though. There was a foul there. Enfield have been given the advantage. Great cutback. Carew with an important interception there. Good advantage played by the referee as well. Saw Enfield had a good chance of finding a third goal. Rumens keeps it away from Carew. Ferguson has won it back. Comes inside of Blackman, the goal scorer. Trying to find Allassani. Might get a bit lucky. Allassani does. On for Carew it goes. Can he make it 2-2? No, he can't. Just over. Allowed it to come across him. And couldn't keep his final shot down, Omar Carew. Dulwich with a real opening there. Fires high over the crossbar. About this time they scored their second goal at Hendon. Make it 3-2. I don't know how that ended. Taylor, the lovely crossfield ball. Rumens heads clear. Got done by Carew though. No foul this time from Enfield man. Clunis. Back to Carew. Tees up Ming. Still Ming. Gets the shot in on his weaker foot in the end. Maybe he did try and go the outside of his right boot. Easy for Wright in any case. Carew needs a great delivery. Floated into the danger area. Off the bar again. Shouts of handball. It's another corner. I think it was Nathan Green who got with the original header. Looped onto the woodwork. Dulwich wanted a penalty for a handball in there. It's not come their way. They do have a corner though. Looking for the run of Ferguson. Just drops down for Rumens here. Good ball forward. Simon Thomas trying to release. Notto through the middle. Edwards comes off his line. Ferguson can't get a toe there. Here's Thomas. The ball dropped kindly for him. Holding off Achimpong here. Supported by Carew on the far side. Takes us touch for crossing. Edwards gathers. Controversial moment in that first half. Goes for the cute pass instead. Thomas is onside here. He's played on by Achimpong. Taylor wanted the offside flag. It's a really poor pass inside. He had two men in support and can't find either of them. Here's Clunis. Releases Karoma. He's onside. Oh, that's an awful cross from him. I think it bobbled as he went to play it in. Going to see DeMarco and Boachi Adam come on now. No more Chroma's coming off. Olive Wingan's also gone off. Achimpong, Dulwich wants to get this game on with quickly, as you'd expect. DeMarco trying to flick that on. Ferguson can't get a touch. Done well in this injury time to negate any Dulwich threat so far. Nosso trying to come inside of Achimpong. Here's Ward-Cochrane, this for 3-1, this to seal the points once and for all. He does so! Dulwich will be suffering their first away league defeat of the season. Enfield capping off the game in injury time. It's a substitute, Ben Ward-Cochrane, who finished high beyond Preston Edwards. Going to be Enfield's first ever win over Dulwich Hamlet as well. Dulwich obviously pushing bodies forward. Notto brought it down, saw Ward-Cochrane inside, got away from Taylor, finishes high. And Dulwich will be going back to Champion Hill with no points this afternoon. For the first time on their travels this season. Blake won't get hold of that. Referee's had a look at his watch. Ming. Achimpong sends it downfield. DeMarco, good strength. Martin's nicked it back though for Enfield. And that's the full-time whistle. Dulwich have a first league defeat of the season away from home. Has come at the hands of Enfield Town. It was a controversial goal which gave them the lead at half-time. The hosts, a long ball into the box by Dan Rumens. Saw contact between Preston Edwards and Simon Thomas, which everyone in the ground seemed to think would be a foul against the Enfield striker, but he was given the goal. Much to the fury of Preston Edwards and the Dulwich players out there. Dulwich rallied after the break. Much better start to the second half, and they did level. Reise Allassani in the 53rd minute, found by Nathan Ferguson in space, and after that Dulwich were on top. Joe Wright made a tremendous save to keep out an Ashley Carew free kick. There was another shot blocked off the line. Follow-up save was good as well by Wright, and Quade Taylor hit the bar, but then Ryan Blackman gave Enfield the lead for the second time on the afternoon with a tremendous long-range strike, worthy of winning any game, and the points were sealed in injury time with Ben Ward-Cochrane, who had just come off the bench, netting another high finish past Preston Edwards. Dulwich's lead at the top of the table cut to just 3 points. Final score at the Queen Elizabeth II Stadium as Enfield record their first ever victory over Dulwich. As Enfield Town 3, Dulwich Hamlet 1. Gav, frustrating afternoon. Where do you think it went wrong today?
It started off with a bad decision from the referee. a normal cross in the box. Preston's got 2 hands on, and then gets a little nudge from Thomas, trying to obviously affect him, and lost the ball in the net. It's a clear foul. I think mentally it's probably difficult for the boys because they felt hard done by and aggrieved. But at half time we came in and tried to readdress ourselves, and we got back in the game. We scored a good goal and looked like we probably had 4 or 5 opportunities to extend the lead, which we didn't, which we should have. To be fair, we've just spoken to Nathan. He shouldn't have let the boy have a clean strike on the edge of our box. But fair play to the boy, credit to him. He's hit the stanch. He's done very well. It's a good strike, but Nathan knows he could have affected the shot and prevented it.
That first half seemed a bit flat. We didn't really get going until the break. Did you feel?
Yeah, I think we weren't brilliant in the first half, but at the same time, I don't think we were worried about them either. I don't think they caused much of a threat. Obviously, there's an aerial threat from them, and they play first and second balls, which is fine. But I don't think I think the first half was much of a muchness until obviously the goal, which shouldn't have been a goal, but it is what it is. And then obviously the third goal, we're obviously trying to throw bodies forward and they score on the counter. But to be quite honest with you, we'll take that. We're here to try and win games, and we're obviously always going to try and get back in the game.
It was fine margins going forward today. You've hit the woodwork twice and the goalkeeper's made 2 very good saves. Another one blocked off the line. It wasn't a case of being clinical, it was just very, very unlucky in front of goal.
Yeah, it fell well to us at times, and just thought, I don't know whether the contact was good or not, but I thought the keeper made a few good saves, and then we've found the woodwork a few times, and on another day they're goals, and the scoreline looked very different. So I just think it's one of them days where it weren't our day today. It happens in football. From when the first goal went in, and it was like everyone was looking around thinking, is that real? We just sort of, you sometimes have to realise that some days do happen like this in football. They may happen again in football this season, so we just got to take it and roll with your punches. Obviously,
it's ended our 13-game unbeaten streak in the league. It's nice now, important now, to go again and have another good run like it.
Yeah, definitely. I think we understand to be competitive in this league this year, we're going to need to have a lot of good form. We need to go on runs of that nature. Obviously, a run will come to an end, but it's us to regroup and to be mentally strong and basically start all over again. Take one step at a time. Don't take anything for granted. We've got a cup game in the week that we need to try and win. And then the following Saturday we go again in the league, and it's for us to try and get some points on the board again, and then just take it from there. Not look sort of 10 games ahead, just the next game ahead. Try and get yourself going again, and then build some momentum.
There were some plus points today, obviously welcoming Omar back to the squad, and also the returns for Naren and Didi.
Yeah, definitely. The latter two were a big risk for me to put on the pitch today, but our numbers are so light at the moment that we gambled. Naren played 45 minutes and he's not in the condition to really do that, but I thought he acquitted himself fairly well, and Didi had a little cameo at the end, and again he hasn't really done much for the best part of 6-7 weeks, but it was a gamble. Both boys are brave and all ready to take the risk as well, and hopefully we can build their minutes up over the next week or two, and there'll be added additions for us.
And nice to welcome Omar back as well.
Yeah, definitely. I thought he was a bit unfortunate at times, and sometimes I think he wanted to make the shot perfect when maybe he could have gone onto it a bit earlier. But we know Omar's a very good finisher. He showed opportunities there. He had opportunities today, and on another day you think he'll score. So yeah, he's a good addition for us, and we feel he'll add some goals to us as well.